So you may be asking what our objective is with this course. Well, this course is called Guestflow, and that's exactly what I'm going to teach you, how your guests should flow from the internet into your restaurant. You know how to run your restaurant, you know how to operate your restaurant, you can take care of that part. After they leave your restaurant, I'll handle everything from there and bring them back into your restaurant. That's what Guestflow is. And you may be asking, how are we going to achieve this objective? And the only way we can really achieve this objective is if we build out a step-by-step measurable process that produces the same result every single time. Okay. What I mean by this is we create an experience for the customer where we know exactly what decisions they can make in this experience. And based on the decisions they make, we can measure how many make decision A versus decision B. And then we can keep improving the experience based on what decisions we want our guests and customers to make. For example, if a customer comes to our website and they sign up for your newsletter, okay? After the newsletter, we want to make sure that they hit a confirmation page. This is really important, and this, from what I've seen on a lot of restaurant websites, a lot of restaurants are missing this confirmation page. So if you have a confirmation message, or if you have no confirmation information at all, your guest or customer might be thinking, well, did this sign up work? They don't know. So the next thing we're going to install is a confirmation page. Along with that confirmation page, we're going to send them confirmation messages and reminder messages. The reason why we're going to do that is because from these messages, the decision we want them to make is go and click on a link to get some kind of voucher or some kind of asset that they signed up for. So as an example, not only could they sign up for a newsletter, but you can give them incentive for signing up for your newsletter. For example, one of the campaigns I recently worked on was $5 off sushi for a grand opening. So on the location page, we had it where the location was coming soon. And if you sign up to receive updates about the grand opening, then you can get $5 off. So from the confirmation messages, both emails and text messages, we would send them a link to the voucher so they can get the voucher on their phone. Then they can bring the voucher to the restaurant and they can scan it in the restaurant, or you can enter a password in their phone to validate that voucher. The reason why this voucher is going to be validated is because they can only use it once, and it's going to follow very closely the terms and conditions that you put. For example, this grand opening campaign that we ran, it can only be used for that location. So if they try to bring it for the other location, it won't work at that location. And I'm going to show you what software we use in order to make that happen. After someone validates or redeems that offer from you, we're going to send another confirmation message, and we're going to send them reminder messages to go to the next step. We do want to survey them. We want to ask for feedback, right? And we want control of this feedback as well. For example, if they say they did have a great experience, then we would put them in the decision A bucket from there, and we would say, okay, great, I'm glad you had a good experience. Come back for another great experience. Here's another offer for you to come back, right? Or if they said they didn't have a great experience, then we would get them to decision B, where we would say, hey, we're sorry that we didn't meet your expectations. Can you please tell us a little bit more about how we can improve? And if we can improve on this, we'd like to invite you back for a second time so that we can show you we can improve on this, and we can give you the hospitality that meets your expectations, right? So this is basically a decision tree that we're mapping out for the customer, and we know every single possible decision. When they're running through this, as they're running through this, all of these orange boxes over here are what we want them to do, right? So for example, they can choose to sign up or not sign up. But if they do sign up, we're going to mark them as someone that signed up or opted in. And then for everyone that isn't marked as signed up or opted in, we know that we can recover those guests later on with maybe a different offer or a different strategy, right? Now, if this customer actually gets the voucher on their phone, then we can say, okay, great. These customers got their voucher on the phone. This group of customers signed up for the offer but didn't get the voucher on the phone. And we still have this last segment of customers that didn't sign up at all, right? Then as this customer moves forward and they apply it or they validate it in your restaurant, then we can say, oh, great. These number of people signed up, claimed, and validated or redeemed at the restaurant. These are the customers that are moving forward the most, right? And we still have subsegments that haven't moved forward. Then we go on to the feedback stage and then the repeat stage. As they go through this, and if they hit all of these orange boxes, then we do want them to come back, right? Like I said, we are going to give them another offer at the very end where they can come back for a second time, and they're going to start this process all over again, okay? So we're going to start by creating one of these processes, and at the very end of the course, or near the end of the course, I'm going to show you how to stack these experiences so that you're not only getting brand new customers, but you're getting recurring customers from that point on, okay? Now you may be wondering, how are we going to measure this whole system? Well, I do have a templated spreadsheet that will show us who signed up for what offer and what date and time did they actually perform each action. So for example, as you can see here, we have emails, phone numbers that are blurred out for privacy reasons, first names, last names, and we have date timestamps for every single action. Each one of these columns is a specific customer action that we put into our system. And so in the view column, you can see all these people viewed this offer. All these people signed up for this offer. As we scroll down, a lot more people ordered through here. And then we have a time to validate column here. So we have a bunch of data on this spreadsheet. And I'll be sharing the framework for this spreadsheet with you at that point of the course. Now you may be wondering as well, what does this data mean, right? This data will turn into a dashboard for you. Okay, this is going to be our ultimate goal, is you as a restaurant owner, executive, or manager, your time should be spent working on the restaurant, not working in the restaurant, right? So you want to make sure that all your numbers look good, and then you want to know how to easily digest this data, and you want to know what you can change to start hitting your benchmarks in this report. For example, if one of these percentages is not performing to your benchmark, then you know, okay, we're getting a lot of people signing up for this offer, but we're not getting enough people coming to the restaurant to redeem. What is the in-between step, okay? The in-between step is actually sending all the confirmation messages and reminder messages, which probably means something is going on with these reminder messages, okay? It's either people we're not sending enough, or people aren't opening them, or maybe they're being sent to the spam folder for some reason. Maybe your messaging in there is not relevant enough or not attractive enough. Maybe we're not sending these messages in a timely manner, okay? So that's what this system is designed to do, not only for you to create a system that's predictable for you, that's measurable for you, but also that you can easily troubleshoot so you can hit your numbers on this dashboard every single day, okay? That is our objective of this course. Throughout this course, I'm going to teach you step by step. I've done this hundreds of times, and I know what the optimal way to execute this is. And we're going to be starting with laying the foundation with the tech setup. I always like to teach actions that will make people more productive, and a lot of things. And in 2023, there are a lot of things out there that can make you more productive. I want to make you more productive while reducing the noise out there. And I'm going to help you set up your tech foundation in the next video. I'll see you on that video.